What's up, y'all? It's Keeping It Real with Miss Breaker, and today's segment is going to be about why we should never settle for less. You feel me? Like, why settle for less? Why? Like, what's the point of settling for less when you can have so much more and have so much and whatever it is that you want? When it comes to relationships, friendships, why the fuck should you settle for less? Who who gave this idea out to say, oh, it's okay if they don't support you and you give them money, they'll you'll get blessings because of what you do? No, fuck out of here. There's no point in investing into something, especially when it's not benefiting you. Now, I'm not saying that you should only deal with people that is beneficial to you, but you should deal with people that's beneficial to you, because we're getting to an age in life where it's like, come on, we're getting too old to be playing games. One, two, it's almost as if like people don't care anymore. If you know your worth, then like you shouldn't even be settling for less. You know what I mean? Like, why settle for less when you can have so much more? When you know your worth and when you know the value you hold, whether it's in a friendship, a relationship, whatever it is, you're going to see what you deserve and how you should be treated. You know what I mean? They say when you give blessings, you receive blessings. Yes, 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 yes. That is 100% true. But when you're helping people and they're your so called fucking friends or they're your fucking family, because listen, family be the ones to run you over several times. And I mean, people say it's all right, it's just family, family, blah, 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 blah. Family's gonna be family. Can't pick your family, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. You can pick your fucking family. Believe me, you can pick a family. We all out here, when we go find love and we meet someone and we integrate and whatnot, my family's your family's my family. That's what happens when you get married and all this other stuff. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about settling for less. You should never settle for less. Always have your standards high, whether it's in a friendship, whether it's in a relationship. Those things matter. Because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, what am I getting out of this? I have some friends that I've dealt with in my past that I still deal with in my future. I mean, in the present, not the future, because we can't see the future. Um, but I still deal with some friends in my present, and they might not be on the same level as me as far as education. They might not be on the same level as me as far as motivation, but I pick and choose when I want to chill with them, because I've realized when it comes to life, you have to really circle yourself around people that are elevating like you are. Because there was not an article, it was a video that I had watched, and I think it was with Nipsey Hussle, and he was saying how like, oh no 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 no, Snoop Dogg, they skinny dudes. That's why I compare. They skinny, so wrong person. But Snoop Dogg, I seen a video with Snoop Dogg, and he was like, what was it? It was Khalifa. I don't know. One of the skinny dudes, one of the skinny rappers. I love them all. One of them, I seen a video, and there was an interview with them, and they were saying, I think the question was, do you ever go back to your hood? Do you ever go back to where you came from? Do you ever, give back to your people? And they just said, yeah, I always give back to my people. Or do you ever stay connected with your friends from your past? That's what it was. That's what it was. And they was like, yeah, of course I connect with them, but sometimes you outgrow your friends. Sometimes you outgrow, situations where you have to leave them alone. You have to leave them where they are. They have to level up to you. You can show people the way, you can show people how to do things, how to get things in life, but they have to put in the work to be there with you. Sometimes it takes you to level up for people to say, damn, they did it, I can do it. But not a lot of people, have that mindset. People pretend like, oh yeah, 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 I can do that, that's easy or whatever the situation is. It's like, nah, it's not. Because at the end of the day, you know, come on, computer. Sorry, y'all. My computer's acting up a little bit. All right, there we go. Because at the end of the day, it's like, come on, you know, you sitting around trying to help somebody who's digging a hole instead of building stairs. It's like, you're not gonna go nowhere. You're just gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper into the gutter until you can't fucking climb out anymore. Because the hole is so deep, it's over your head. And then you give up and you're tired and exhausted because you've done helped somebody try to get up there to the level that you're at, and you forget about your own worth. Sometimes you have to know your worth and go with it. Once you know what you're worthy of, fucking take off like a rocket. Do what you need to do, because at the end of the day, you know what's best for you. And don't settle for fucking less. Don't settle for less in relationships. Yo, I'm gonna get real personal real quick. I was talking to somebody that I really thought that was the one. I know that's kind of shocking to say, because I actually had this conversation on IG Live with a few people on Queen Flip's network. And I did say, I feel like this person could be a soulmate to me. I said, there's a few things that I don't like, but no one's perfect. But, I feel like maybe this could work. Then, when shit hit the fan, as far as being able to spend time with this person and spending a week with this person and seeing where their mindset was and noticing how completely different we are. Now, I know they say opposites attract, but no, 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 no. I feel like opposites attract when it comes to personalities, but opposite goals do not fucking stick around, and don't ever. People that have opposite goals in life for themselves, not it. It's going to be hard to try to balance a relationship with someone who does not know what they want for themselves, or who knows what they want for themselves, but they aren't as passionate, or they aren't as, I guess for me personally, I can only speak for myself, but for me personally, I can't settle with somebody who wants to settle for less. Me, I want to settle for more and more and more and more and more as I go through life, as I get older, as I grow wiser. Because at the end of the day, I know my fucking worth. I'm not settling for less. I'm going to settle for the highest. You feel me? If there was three bars, right? The first bar, A bar, is selling 2 shots, for free if you just come in. B bar is selling 4 shots for free if you buy a beer. And C is selling 2 beers and 2 shots if you buy 1 shot. Which fucking bar you think I'm going in? What's more worthy of turning up and getting lit? Which one is it? C, right? And it's because it don't matter what the fuck is going on. If I can find something better, I fucking will. Why? Because I have that willpower for myself. I understand my worth. I understand what it means to value myself. I understand what it means to create a celebration for myself where I know this is what I'm worth celebrate. This is how much I'm worth to go celebrate in that bar seat. I've done a lot. I'm a turn up. This is what I want to do. I want to turn up. It's just like that. People can miss different qualities in themselves, and you could either tell yourself, maybe it'll get better, or maybe I just need to get to know them more, or maybe we need to spend more time together, or maybe we should talk more. And you're just making fucking excuses as to why y'all don't click. Y'all not a match. Don't make excuses for things that don't seem right, or that don't fit right into, your life or your lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the motherfucking day, you have to know your worth and never settle for less. Because the moment you settle for less is you're playing yourself. Me personally, I really did see things with this person that was like, not gonna work. But me being me, I wanted to be more understanding as far as why I did not think that this was gonna work. Then after spending that time with that person, quality time, you know, on a level of just talking, getting to know each other even deeper and stuff like that, I realized like I'm at a certain age in my life. They're at a certain age at their lives. You know what I mean? Like, I got a couple years on them. Like I said this before, yo. I believe it don't matter what the fuck it is. You 3 years younger than me. You 4 years younger than me. You 4 years older than me. You 3 years older than me. The level of education, the level of experiences that we both experience is completely different. Our point of views are completely different. I might be way more mature than someone that's 3, 4 years younger, or I could be more mature than someone that's 3, 4 years older. It's all about how you rock and how you move in life for you. But don't settle for less. I wasn't going to settle for him in a sense where it was like, one, I didn't like how he didn't like how independent I was as a woman. Now, I understand some men feel like women are at a certain point in life where they don't need a man. That's not me. It's just I was raised by a single mother, a single woman at that. My father was in and out of my life. It wasn't consistent, but it was in and out of my life. And my mom raised me to be independent and live to know how to live on my own without depending on family, without depending on a man. You feel me? So how I think naturally is just I gotta do what I have to do for me. That's just me. Now, if I can meet someone that's like me, I have to do what I have to do for me. We will click. Why? Because we understand the values of ourselves. We understand that we have to be the backbone for us. You know, yeah, you can be the backbone in the relationship. Yeah, cool. But despite the fact that what I'm going through or what drama I have or how much stuff I got on my plate, I don't feel that I should settle for less because someone thinks that I should. Or someone thinks that, you know, maybe you've dealt with so many different other people. Maybe, you know, you need to try something different. Now, I don't mind trying something different, but when I know nothing ain't gonna work out, I know nothing ain't gonna work out. You know, sometimes I can be a whole dude. As far as like, yes, I will cheat on you if I don't like you. If I can't leave a relationship without hurting the person's feelings. Now, I'm not saying that I would do that. I'm not saying that I would do that. But, to make a long story short, if I was forced to feel like I needed to stay to show this person that maybe it could work, but in my heart it's telling me that it's not, I would tell them up front, no, I'm not going to do that. Mind you, if I was in high school, I would date you, and if I knew we wasn't going nowhere, I'm not going to, I'm just, you know, I'm going to have 1, 2, and 3 options because I cannot deal with you. And that was me being immature and not mature enough to speak up on my own as far as my feelings and how I felt towards a person. That was me back then. This is me now. I would not do that. So, you know, when things hit the fan and I understood my worth and understood that I should never settle for less just because I think that, or just because someone may say or make things seem so sweet to me that, yeah, maybe I should give it a try. Nah. I see something I don't like. I see several things that I don't like. I know my worth. I deserve to be treated with respect. I deserve to be treated with, what is it? Can't think of the word right now. But I deserve to be treated like the woman that I am. I deserve to be accepted for who I am. The acceptance was okay, but then there were certain things. Now listen, when people, the smallest fucking things that people say to you, for me personally, with him, it was more, we had a height situation. I was a little taller than him. I could see over his head. It was nothing wrong, you know, I'm a tall female. I don't, you know, I'm 5'6", 5'7". So Yeah, I'm a tall female for my height. So, yeah, okay. Oh, I don't mind. That was the first time talking to somebody and trying to get to know somebody that was shorter than me. I don't care about height, okay? I care about what your feelings are. I care about what you carry in your heart. I care about how passionate you are. And I care about your long term goals. So, I'm just, that's what it is. But going back to the height thing, it was a height situation. And, for him to say, don't wear those shoes again because you make me feel small. That's the insecurity. I don't want to deal with a man that's insecure about himself. I'm sorry. I don't show any insecurities myself. I'm not going to be with someone who's insecure. I want someone to at least mirror my energy. Not marry, but mirror my energy because at the end of the day, I know my worth and I'm not settling for less. I make that be known. A lot of people don't want to talk to me or deal with me because I'm always so hard and so I'm this, I that, I'm picky or I have high standards. Yes, I have high standards because I value my fucking self. And I will meet someone who values me just as much. So why am I settling for less? They will come when it's time. When the universe says, you know what, Miss Breaker, here's a prize for you. This is the one for you. Take on this. This is the person that's supposed to lead and guide you in your journey. Y'all are gonna grow together. That's what I'm looking for. You feel me? I'm looking for that type of energy. But until I get that, I'm gonna be single. Why? Because I choose to be. Because I want to be with someone that values me just as much as I value myself. I want someone that has good long-term goals to build a motherfucking future with, to create and conquer a fucking empire. Ooh, excuse me. To create and be able to build an empire. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to make and change family traditions, curses that are in my family. You know what I mean? I want to be married. I want to be with somebody. I want to grow with somebody. I want to create. I want to build with somebody. I don't just want to play games and do this, do that. Yeah, we can go on trips. We can have fun. Cool. But when it comes to business, business has to get done. Shit has to get rolling. We got to be on a money making move. I'm not trying to sit here and lay on my ass all day or do this and time is valuable. You got to value time. I'm not settling for less just because you think that I should. I'm not settling for less because I feel bad for you. Not doing it. Not doing it. The other little thing that was an issue for me was, like I said, the insulting my independence. You know, like I said, I've been through a lot, dealt with a lot. I don't need a man to tell me that he needs to take care of me. That's cool, that's cute. That's fine. I have no problem with it. But when you insult my independence as far as saying like, well, you do this, you do that, oh, I see you don't never had this or da da da. But it's like, bro, it's not about what I did or didn't have. It's how I was raised. I was raised to fucking be independent. I was raised to not depend on family. I was raised to not depend on a man. So if I was raised this way, it has nothing to do with my past relationships. Nothing to do with it. Because I was open enough to talk to you and you were short. Or I was open enough to talk to you when you were just not my type. And I'm not saying, everybody has a type, okay? We all have a type. We all want somebody tall, we all want somebody short, we all want somebody thick, we all want somebody skinny and muscular. We all want something. But you gotta take what you gotta take and give what you gotta give. So don't be too picky like that. But when it comes to me, I want to deal with somebody that's confident in themselves, that value themselves just as much as I value myself. So it's just all about that. Other than that, I would have kept a friendship going, but I don't know. It just seems like I'm the asshole in a situation because my honesty of just being respectfully honest about what I wanted and what I didn't want and what I saw, and I just said, I don't see this ever happening between you and I. I can see us being friends. Made me look like I was an asshole, but it's okay. Another time, another day. Going back to the value and not settling for less. Don't settle for less in friendships either. I feel like a lot of times for me personally, I always settle less in my friendships. And then when I bring things up in the moment that things happen, or if I bring something up like, well, this ain't the first time you did this, And then they're like, oh, well, why didn't you just say something? Or, oh, what, da, da, da. And I just be like, because, I know how you are as a person. I've gotten a glimpse of how you are. So, I pick and choose my battles with you. And I've learned that I refuse to pick and choose battles with friends. Like, I don't want to have to be tiptoeing around you, walking on eggshells. Like, I want to be able to have an honest conversation and be honest with you. I did have that in my past. Um, Things went left, other reasons, not really gonna talk about it, but it is what it is. I've learned my lesson and I'm gonna try to do better. If me and that friend, or if that friend tries to spark up something again, I'm not saying that I would turn away or be like, nah, fuck you. It's just, it's gonna take me some time to get to understand what it is that happened, and we have to revisit the past that occurred as far as ending or dismissing or putting the friendship on a pause. Like, we got to revisit that. But other than that, I don't really care about certain things when it comes to doing certain things to people. Me personally, if I can give something to somebody, I will. But I'm not settling for less when it comes to jobs. I'm not settling for less when it comes to my vehicle. I'm not settling for less for nothing. And I don't know why people like to settle for less. And all I can say is people are lazy nowadays. You could be in a fucking toxic relationship and you still with that motherfucker. And you don't want to leave because you don't want to find somebody new. You don't want to have to go through the whole process all over again just to mingle and get to know a person. Listen, it takes about fucking, for me, it takes me 10 fucking minutes to understand who you are as a person when you're talking to me. 10 minutes. When you want to click or be around somebody, just how they talk, their swag, what they say, what's going on. Like, when you want to deal with a person and when you don't want to deal with a person. It's not fucking rocket science. We understand feelings and emotions, so do I. Excuse me. So when people are too personal to me, I be like, nah, that's a red flag. You too personal. Which means if I tell you something personal, you're gonna tell my shit to this person and that person. And like I said, I don't have time for the domino effect and bullshit. I can't deal with a person that's not family oriented because I have a big ass family. I love my family. I love every single one of them, whether they did wrong, whether they do right, whether they treated me wrong. I still love them because that's my family. I can't change that. If they want to be miserable, they want to be toxic, they want to be fucking evil, they can be that. While you doing all of that, I'm gonna be over here living my best life, being happy, and hanging around family that are loving, caring, and giving. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. I'ma still love them, but I'ma love them from a distance. That's just how it is. But going back to the value and understanding all this shit, like, you really have to understand, you know, what it is that you want and what it is that you look for in a person. Because people can say different things, people can tell you so many different things about themselves, and it just takes you to really pick up and say, you know what? Yeah, nah, this ain't it. It's not hard. And a lot of times people who just date the same motherfucker over and over, and they cheating asses, and they still go back. They still go back because they're afraid. Or not only that, from my own personal experiences dealing with friends who went back and forth with the same person, back and forth with the same person, it was an insecurity within themselves, thinking that no one else would love them like this person did. But little did they know, they weren't being loved, they were being disrespected. But it takes them to figure that out for themselves. Sometimes people really have to sit on their own ass. Well, not ass, but sit in their own shit until they start smelling themselves to say, okay, yeah, I need to wash my ass. I need to get up and I need to wash my ass and I need to, get my shit together. That's all it takes, is them to figure it out for themselves, not necessarily us trying to push them into understanding, like, yo, this ain't right how you being treated. It don't matter what it is. People have to learn for themselves, but then people don't learn. Sometimes it takes some crazy shit for them to be like, okay, yeah, I gotta dip. There were so many things that I could have said it to people when I seen things go left, or when I realized some things that change. It's not up to me to realize it. It's up for them to realize it. Because I know my worth. Once I feel like you being sly as a friend, you think I'm gonna fucking hang around your ass anymore? Hell no. I don't need to explain myself. I don't need to approach you and say, you know what, you're a fake ass motherfucker. I'm not dealing with you no more. I'm done. Fuck you. You can kick rocks and kiss my ass. I don't have time to say any of that to nobody. What I'm gonna do? Slowly and surely go deal with somebody else that respects me, that understands me, that's not a fucking hater, that's not envious of me, that don't want to talk bad or down on me. Like, come on. I know my worth. I'm too worthy of to be dealing with people that don't respect me. I'm just not. I'm just not dealing with it. I refuse to do with it. I rather, you know, do something better than to sit and deal with somebody who don't like me, who don't respect me. Like I said, I've understood feelings and emotions long enough to know the differences. I know when I'm not wanted. Like I said before, that feeling is not good. That feeling is not good. I've recently realized that I know when people don't like me for my blackness. Now, I feel like I've had some friends in my lifetime where they make a big front about, oh, I like black people. You like black people because we're funny, we're this, da 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 da. But in all reality, you can't stand us. You're very prejudiced towards us. You know what I mean? And I've come to realization that it is what it is. It is what it is. What the fuck can I do? I can't change their mind. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm just not gonna fit the stereotype that they think I fit in. But you know, I mean, I don't fit in any other stereotypes other than I speak very passionately as a black person, as a black woman. I don't consider myself a mad black woman. That shit right there gets me mad. We gonna talk about that another day, another time. But shit like that is like, come on, man. You know, we all can do better, and we all can really look at the bigger picture for ourselves. We should never fucking settle for less. There's no rule, there's no law, there's nothing that says that, oh, Miss Breaker, you should be with that person. You should feel bad for that person. You know, that person been through a lot. Shit. I've been through a lot. I'm still going. I'm still pushing. I'm still moving. Despite my good and bad days, I still keep going. As much as I want to give up and want to do this and do that, or just say, fuck this shit, I ain't going to work. I'm not going to do that. I know the consequences to doing all of that stupid shit. I'm just not. You know, sometimes you have to stick through it and go through what you need to go through just to get to what you need to get. I'm not about to leave my motherfucking bag. I'm going to keep getting my bag, but I'm also going to make sure the bag is coming to me, because I am not chasing down shit. That's how worthy I am as a person. That's how much I know how worthy I am in general. Like, I'm just not settling for less. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. I don't care what nobody's opinion has to say about how I do things. I'm not settling for less. I remember having a conversation with somebody, and I was trying to get a car, and they told me to just get whatever. Get whatever that moves. Bruh. When they said that to me, I just was like, nigga, you are telling me to just get whatever that fucking moves. Don't care about the mileage. Don't care about the tire rotation, the tie rods. Don't care about the battery. Don't care about the engine light being on. Don't care about this. Don't care about that. There's so many things that you have to care about when you're getting a car, especially a used car. I am not. You got me fucked up. But that's all I wanted to share with y'all today. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. You know your worth. Never settle for less. Do what you got to do for you. Because at the end of the day, it's what's best for you. Who gives a fuck what people have to say? People are always going to talk they shit. But as long as you know what you need for you, that's all that matters. So one love. Stay blessed. And I hope you guys enjoyed this.